Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Unique Divination, and I am here with the new moon in Leo reading. So, I initially did this reading on Clubhouse at 11 a.m. today, and that was no replay on it. I didn't realize there was no replay on it, but I will do a recap, okay? So, this won't be as long as the first reading, but it will touch on all the cards and what was talked about in the initial reading, okay? So, we noted this reading is representation of a new start is coming based on the new moon. And then we have the new moon in Leo here which reads as confidence is key to your success. Okay, so the first cards that I touched on in my initial reading were indecision and balance. Okay, and so with indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. If you want to be confident in things, you're going to have to be more decisive. Okay, in order to help you be more decisive, maybe write down some solutions, and based on the time frame that you have, cross off a solution until you end up with one, and then act on that. And we got to remember, no matter what, make a decision. Even if it's the wrong decision, you're not going to know anything until you choose. If it happens to be the wrong decision, then if that situation ever comes back around, we know that we need to take a different action, okay? But if you've got all the data and research and you've done your due diligence and it just makes common sense for you to pick that decision, then do it, okay? Picking a decision is better than no decision. Then we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, okay? So there's a lot of things going on. I talked to y'all about the last full moon we had, which was full moon in Capricorn, and it told us that a tough cycle was ending. The ending to a tough cycle was approaching, okay? So with that being said, our world's a little out of chaos, and we've got to do some balancing. Don't worry about how you get things done, right? Stop being judgmental. Maybe you're not doing things the way how you used to do, to schedule and organize. So this is a new paradigm shift. A new start is coming, so there's going to be new ways to handle things and situations, okay? So definitely just work on bringing about the balance. Next, we have our throat chakra, which our throat chakra is important for confidence building because you literally are using your voice to speak things about yourself and your situation and in a very good manner. So, and this card presented us with the situation of making sure we know the difference between what isolation is and what solitude is. Isolation is when you're pushing yourself away from people. You're purposely removing yourself because you're going through hurt, pain, and you don't know how to deal with it, and you push people away. Solitude is something that you do when you need to disconnect from the world. In isolation, you need people when you're feeling isolated. Solitude is you've got enough of people and you want to go and you want to just kind of study on your own or do your own thing, vibe out, disconnect, download, debrief from certain things and certain situations for a time. So solitude is needed. Isolation is not needed. Okay, that's a warning sign to get around people when you find yourself isolating yourself on purpose. Next, I have take your time and share a breath. So, don't let anybody rush you or put you in situations that are uncomfortable because that's something that you're going to have to do yourself. Nobody else can push you forward. Nobody else can make you get out of your comfort zone except for you. When somebody else tries to do it, it presents conflict and it makes you have more fear and more anxiety of doing new things and getting out of your comfort zone, okay? So that's for you to choose. Take your time with it. It still has to be done, getting out of your comfort zone, but nonetheless, take your time doing it and breathe. Breathe while you're doing it. I told you guys that I have anxiety issues, and what helps me get through those things are breathing, believe it or not. Next, we have Goddess Guidance, which is Cordelia. And she says, go outside. You've been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So to all my introverts, to all my people who like to be secluded, to all my people who are isolating themselves, this is confirmation to take your butt outside and experience some things. Go far. Go about 2-3 hours away from your house and just explore. Get out your comfort zone. Next, we have essential oils. They don't necessarily have a smell. They're blended so you can create whatever you need to create to get this feeling. This represents DNA repairing and it's transmutation. And the trigger statement is, I don't know who I am. And the true statement is, I know who I am. There is no efforting required for this shift. Be present and allow every aspect of your being to transform. So I am. And I talked about earlier working on I am affirmations. I am abundance. I am peace. I am health and wellness. I'm prosperity. I am faith. I am courage. I am gifted. I am healed. I am love. I am self-care. I am self-love. And then next we have renewing. It represents forgiveness. And the trigger statement is, I did not deserve this. And the true statement is, I forgive. Allow the labels of judgment to disappear. See the situations and individuals through your heart. Forgive yourself. That's most important. You're not going to be able to do anything in life if you don't forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be treated in a certain way. You keep being harsh and rough on yourself. It's not doing you any favors, and how you treat yourself is how you will treat other people. Okay, so just remember that. Next, I have rest and I have aromatherapy. And so that kind of segues into the essential oils. Let's start getting some oil diffusers. If you don't have any, get some. If you have some, we need to start using it a little bit more and put essential oils that are comforting to you and your soul. Let's get some grounding scents, some sandalwood, some Palo Santo, some patchouli, cinnamon. Let's get some lavender, some ginger. Let's get some scents that are going to help ground us. And then, as you're going through this transition, as you're incorporating all of these things to help you build your confidence moving forward, you're going to need the rest. You're going through a lot of changes mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Even your environment is changing. Your thought process is changing. So please make sure to get plenty of rest during this transition. Okay. Next, we have the tarot. We have Queen of Swords reversed. We have the Devil reversed. And we have Strength, Leo. And so this is just a reminder for us to create boundaries for ourselves. Focus on ourselves. Create boundaries for ourselves. We've been so focused on guarding other people, standing up for other people, that we failed to stand up for ourselves, guard ourselves, our own territory. You have the strength to do it. All right, it's time for you to speak up. This goes with the throat chakra card. It's time for you to speak up and tell people and others what you need. Right? It's time to speak up. Continue to release yourself from toxic behaviors, relationships, patterns that you've been holding on to that don't serve you purpose. You cannot move forward with these relationships. You cannot move forward, right? And right here, we're going to the next level. This is Urban Mystic Tarot. We're going to the next level. If we choose to work on these, if we recognize that we need to be more vocal about boundaries in our life and people respecting our boundaries and using the word no, right? And telling people what you need. That's what's going to help build your confidence, using your voice, your throat chakra. Right? You have the tools here. You just don't recognize it. The Magician reverse. You don't recognize everything you need is in you. I am. There's no efforting required for the shift. Be present and allow every aspect of your being to transform. You don't believe that. It's literally right here in the card. But this is reversed because you don't believe that you have everything. You don't believe that you are. So you need to work on I am, okay? Next, continue to have, you've got the ambition, you've got the drive, you've got the focus. You just lack the understanding that you have all the power. Okay? Continue being focused. Tunnel vision on the things that you want in life. Because nobody else can provide it for you. And if you lose focus, those other people on the sideline are not going to care. You're going to be right with them. Stay off the sidelines and continue to drive and stay focused. And you guys are going to get, well, hold on, let me do this card. Because I found out there was 2 that I didn't do in the first reading. So this is, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So faith without works is dead. If you don't believe that you can do anything, you can't. Whatever you don't believe, you can't do. If you can believe that you can do it, you can do it. Of course, believing it and then applying action. That's the 2 elements of that situation. And in here, I didn't read these cards in the first one. I didn't even see them. So that's interesting. But this is the Priestess. This is the Thoth card. The Priestess, reversed, and then we have 8 of Wands reversed. So 8 of Wands reversed, this is doing things with a swiftness, but it's reversed. And so what did we have here? We had take your time. So that's just a confirmation about, you know, kind of take your time, slow down. Your mental health is important, and you're doing too much. You're not meditating, you're not getting breaks from your phone, you're on social media all day. So you've got to slow things down mentally in order to help you even see the things that you need to do to help build your confidence. This is also why there's indecisiveness, right? Because of that lack of mental stability. So it's really important. And then the Priestess, balance, again, just in a whole nother way. 2s, reversed. The High Priestess is 2, right? And she's reversed. And so that's just a confirmation of this card, that we need to continue to bring about balance in our life, and stop trying to do everything. You can only do one thing at a time, and everything will be done. You just have to have faith, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you're going through. Faith without works is dead. Slow down, organize yourself, breathe, right? Aromatherapy, let's use I am affirmations. Let's focus on our throat chakra for throat chakra healing. Let's be more strategic and more decisive and make decisions, right? Let's make decisions. So I pretty much went through all the cards that was touched on in the initial reading. And, you know, we really can do this. We really can stay focused. And we're going to continue to work on our confidence building, self-validation, self-love, and self-care, okay? So I have a resource, a free resource. I'm going to pin it in the comments. How to manifest using the new moon. Okay, so it's free. All right. And this concludes this reading for new moon and Leo. Sorry I didn't get to record the actual one, but everything happens for a reason, so it's all good. But I will see you next time. Make sure you like and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. All right? Talk to you later.